everyone, my name is Diana, and I'd like to welcome you to Fibromyalgia Life. I myself have had fibromyalgia for almost 14 years now, and I know how tough fibromyalgia is, from the chronic pain, to the fatigue, to the brain fog, fibrofog, and just the list of things that goes on and on and on, constant symptoms. And I always wondered, is fibromyalgia degenerative? And they say it's not. And then I wondered, is it going to get worse with time? And I had a lot of people saying it was going to get worse. The pain was going to get worse. You were going to have more and more and more symptoms. And I always wondered what that meant for my quality of life down the road. I'm currently 49 years old, and I got fibromyalgia in my mid-30s. And needless to say, feeling like you were 70 in your mid-30s was not fun. And so I've been there. I've been through the days in bed, the flares that last for weeks, all the issues that are gone through with fibromyalgia. But I'm here to tell you there is hope. And I say that because I'm currently doing 80 to 85% better than I ever have. And this has all come about over the last 6 months. I started recording videos 5-6 months ago. And some of the videos I've recently posted were from back then. I didn't want to post videos until I knew that some of what I was seeing and the progress that was being made was long-term. It wasn't just a short-term thing or something that was only going to last a couple weeks. And so, to make a long story short, over the 14 years, I've learned a lot that helps. And a lot of things that helped a little here and a little there. But more recently, I was able to go to a functional medicine doctor. And she has helped me so much. More than any MD ever did in all the years I've been sick. And everything she's done for me or given me or told me to do has been easy. It's been natural. I could get it on Amazon or at my local health food store. Functional medicine works with balancing your biochemistry, like what your body needs and what it doesn't need or can't have to make everything work properly. And most chronic illness stems from our gut. And if you haven't heard that before, it might sound weird. But autoimmune illnesses, pretty much all, if you heal the gut and put the right things in it and get rid of the bad things, can have remission. Some autoimmunes can even be cured. Just depends on what they are. I know we all have been told there is no cure for fibromyalgia. But last year, I got to the point where I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I had so many new symptoms that were popping up. The first 13 years, I'd never experienced anxiety. And last year, I had 2 anxiety attacks. Full-blown panic attacks, even. One I was hospitalized for. And I'm someone who was a type A personality, very strong personality, never had anxiety, never had depression, never had any sort of panic in my life. And once I experienced that first panic attack, it was a shock to me. And it was something that I started experiencing on some level regularly. The first panic attack was on the freeway. And so then almost anytime I was driving, I would start to feel a panic attack coming on. And I'd kind of have to talk myself off the ledge. And it was something that I knew wasn't normal for my body and something must be causing it. And then I had this twitch in my eye and it was just constantly twitching and twitching and twitching. It would not stop. And just these little things were adding up that I didn't have the first 13 years. And so I just got to that point where I was like, I'm so tired of this. There's got to be a better way. I no longer accept that there is no cure. Granted, maybe there is no cure, but I believed wholeheartedly that we have hope to a better quality of life. And there have to be things we can do to feel better. Because for years, I've not worked a job. I've spent many a days in bed per week. Lucky if I had the energy to do the dishes or do a load of laundry. And I'm not a lazy person. I was very active. I was a single super mom, always on the go, rarely got any sleep, high functioning person before I got sick. And once I got sick, it was just slammed me to the point of, I felt like no return. After 13 years of it, like I said, I had come to accept it at that point. And I was on 7 prescriptions. The doctor wanted to give me more. I'd been through several doctors. One was great early on. His wife had fibromyalgia. He understood it. But still, everything he gave me was a Band-Aid. It was just a prescription. Nothing actually helped to heal me or cure me or truly improve my quality of life. It was just Band-Aids to mask the pain, or Band-Aids to mask the IBS, and different Band-Aids to mask each of the issues I had. And so I'm here to tell you, after going to a functional medicine doctor and getting some natural supplements and the proper things in my body that I needed, that she has been able to give me 80 to 85% of my life back. I'm highly functioning brain activity again. I get up in a day, I do dishes, I do a few loads of laundry. I'm not 100%, I can admit that. But I am doing so much more than I've done in years. And week by week, I feel better and better and better. And so I'm progressively going uphill rather than down the hill. I was tired of going downhill. I'm 49 years old, almost 50. And when I'm 60, where am I going to be? In the grave? Because they haven't done anything for me but give me drugs. I hate to use that word, they're prescription drugs, but they're still drugs. And they may give me a better quality of life temporarily, but they're not doing anything to make me better. So this functional medicine doctor has done so much to make me better. And some of the things have been so simple. My muscle pain, muscle tension and spasms, the strangling feeling of my muscles attacking me is pretty much gone. And the one thing that she's given me for that costs $15 a month. It's all natural. I can buy it on Amazon. I can buy it at the health food store. And for $15 a month, I feel almost normal. I mean, granted, it's been 14 years since I know what normal is, but to say I feel almost normal, I'm able to get up on a daily basis without taking prescription medications and function. It used to be I couldn't even write my name in the morning. My hand hurt so bad, the cramping. I couldn't get out of bed for an hour till tramadol kicked in because I took tramadol 4 times a day. And I even had to take narcotics a few times a week back then on the really bad days. And now I'm off about 70% of my prescriptions. I still occasionally take it, but it's so rare now that I really don't even feel I need it anymore. So it's been absolutely amazing. I want to share this journey with anybody who has chronic pain, who has chronic fatigue, who's had IBS, who's had muscle spasms, muscle pain they can't control. Just as encouragement for each one of you to find your path and maybe find you the help you need. Going to functional medicine was expensive. Insurance doesn't cover it. So I figure if I can share with you the things she's taught me and it can help you, then we can all be blessed by it. So I hope you'll follow along the journey, and I'll be bringing at least one video per week to you of the different things I've learned, the different things that have helped, and tell you how to get it, where to get it. And I'm not like MLM. I'm not selling anything. I strictly buy things on Amazon myself because they're cheaper on Amazon than at the health food store. And there's no one in particular brand. It depends on what it is. But there's just been so many things that have helped that it's been like a miracle. So I hope you follow along, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.